This is an ABC News special report.
Good morning, everyone. And for those of you just joining us, I'm George Stephanopoulos in New York, and we're interrupting your program because, as we've been reporting all morning long, John Edwards now has been indicted by a grand jury in North Carolina. Former presidential candidate, of course. He's been indicted on charges of illegally using his campaign contributions to cover up his extramarital affair with Reille Hunter, also to hide the fact that she fathered his child. There had been tense negotiations between Edwards' legal team and prosecutors down in North Carolina. His team flew there last night, but they broke down early this morning. The grand jury reconvened at 8:30 in Raleigh, North Carolina, and they have returned an indictment now against John Edwards. I want to bring in Pierre Thomas, our justice correspondent, with the latest on this. Pierre?
George, the prosecutor's case is built on what they believe is a tawdry case involving sex lies, videotape, and an affair. The allegation is that Edwards illegally used hundreds of thousands of dollars in private donations to maintain and cover up an affair with his mistress, Reille Hunter, during the 2008 presidential campaign. Prosecutors believe that this money from two major political contributors constituted campaign donations that Edwards illegally used as a slush fund to cover up an affair that would have certainly destroyed his bid for the presidency. George.
Okay, Pierre, thanks very much. Let me bring in Dan Abrams, our legal analyst, right now. And this is all going to turn on this question, as we've been talking about. Were these campaign contributions or the gifts from a friend?
Right. If it's a gift, then it's no crime. If it's a campaign contribution, meaning in furtherance of his presidential ambitions, and John Edwards knew about it, then prosecutors say they've got enough evidence to move forward. But this is a very aggressive prosecution. This is not the sort of case you ordinarily see. Prosecutors would say that the conduct here was so egregious that they felt they needed to go for the criminal charges.
Okay, Dan Abrams, we're going to have much more on this on World News Tonight, but we are going to go back to our regular programming right now, including for our viewers in the West. Good morning, America.
This has been a special report from ABC News.